Well, we're here at Hampton Downs. It is round number 2 of the Kaspa Transmissions Pro Sport Championship. Are you ready? I'm ready. Let's go.
The Valvoline D1NZ National Drifting Championship would return to the mighty Waikato, opting back to the Hampton Downs National Circuit after a hiatus of 6 years. Being an unfamiliar track layout to the Kase Transmissions Pro Sport Series, this would prove more of a challenge as the wet weather set in during practice, testing the drivers as they battled between the difference of grip in the dry and then the slippery wet surfaces. To stir the pot, the sunshine will return as qualifying began, putting drivers through their paces as the conditions changed.
Doesn't take much to feel the rush with nothing but shine. How about we do just like we do? Too crazy for just breaking free. No, you come out of what we've been told. I can see the skies glow. You need an open road. Let's go. I don't see no red lights, just a wild ride. You're my getaway, you're my getaway. Tonight I'm gonna be alright. You're my getaway, you're my getaway tonight. You're my getaway, you're my getaway tonight. I don't see no red lights, just a wild ride. You're my getaway, you're my getaway. Tonight I'm gonna be alright. You're my getaway, you're my getaway tonight. You're my getaway, you're my getaway tonight. You're my getaway, you're my
With the qualifying line proving to be a challenge to most of the field, 3 drivers in particular would stand out. In the Auto Parts Warehouse S13, Guy Maxwell would lay down a 71.5 pass to secure 3rd position. After a mishap in his first pass, Connor Halligan would come back and secure 2nd place qualifier with a 75-point pass. That would leave it open for Auckland local boy Kase Pullen-Burry and the CK Earthworks Silvia to lay down an 80-point pass and take home pole position.
We got here in the morning and it had been raining all night, often on showers all day, and yeah, the track was really slippery. It was really hard to get around. We had a drive shaft failure coming around the last corner, and so I had to use my brother's car to practice for most of the day. And then just before qualifying, we got the car fixed, and it had dried up again, so it was like going out, you know, not really knowing what it was like. Going to qualifying, yeah, we weren't too sure what the car was going to do, but thankfully it held on, and yeah, we were able to lay down like a pretty good run to put us in top spot leading into the battle.
The top 24 would bring with it some aggressive driving, with those qualifying lower in the table clambering for a spot in the top 16. Top 16 would bring together two very seasoned drivers, pole position holder Kase Pullen-Burry and driving the McFarlane's Autos C33 Lorel, Andy Donoghue. The pair would push hard, sending them into a one more time, with Kase Pullen-Burry taking the victory. Mechanical dramas would take hold of both Cameron Bank and Sam West, which would put West straight through to the top 8. Rookie driver Jake Fastnage would come up against Calvin Clark. Putting the pressure on Clark, Fastnage would take the win, moving him up to the top 8. The margin for error would become smaller as drivers grasped to hold their lines, trying their hardest not to make any mistakes. Unfortunately, that couldn't be said for all, as their mistakes would send them packing. Round 1 winner Sam West would come up against top qualifier Kase Pullen-Burry. Kase would take the win, which would move him forward to the top 4. Connor Halligan would lead out Adam Whitehead, holding a gap and then putting the pressure straight back on in his chase to take the win. Guy Maxwell would unfortunately take the L as Tyler West would continue on his winning streak. Aaron Hyatt would try his best in the top 4 to hold his ground, but Kase would ensure to send him straight into the battle for 3rd and 4th. It'd be the end of the road for Tyler West as he would fall prey to Connor Halligan, with a small mistake in the chase sealing his fate. And then it was time for the final battle, with Kase leading out the first run with a big entry into turn 1. Connor hot on his tail, the pair would continue with another highly strung pass, which would send them both into an OMT. Going into the one more time, the margin for error was slim, with both drivers pushing it to the limit. Connor would be hot on his tail, but it wouldn't be enough to stop Kase taking the top step.
I'm Aaron, I drive the Smith Industries S15 Silvia, and today got 3rd. Pretty cool, great day. We had amazing battles all the way through, and absolutely everyone was on form.
Yeah, pretty tough day. This morning it was raining pretty much all morning, all through practice, so it was like an ice skating rink out there. Yeah, went through all the way to number 2, which was sick. Got better as the day went on with the chasing, actually getting some results and progressing with it. So yeah, couldn't be happy with it, to be honest. Yeah, stoked.
Super stoked with the result today. P1 in qualifying and ended up with the trophy at the end. P1 for the battles. So I'm in the OMT with Connor. So I pulled up for the result and actually reversed, and one of the boys actually spotted a bit of oil on the ground. And so straight away, everyone hopped on deck and got the car back into the shed, got the jacks up and got into it straight away. Made it quick and easy to get out, so top job to them. Looking forward to the next round at Manfield. It's a fast flowing track, so that's kind of I like to drive like that kind of style, so it should be real good battles there too.
Always a mean day. I love watching the pro sport boys. It's good to see like fresh blood coming through, and good to see fresh blood on the podium. Young Kase, was he 16 or 17? It's just crazy, hey. I like now and then I think, oh, maybe I'll have a go, and then I see the skill, and it's like it's next level. Hey, these boys are amazing. Yeah, honestly, just for the love of it, eh? Like I love the sport. Like I love all the people involved, people like yourself, the crew, the drivers, like the passion for it. It's pretty much like it's literally for the love of it. Eh? I'm really looking forward to the next round in Manfield.